Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So East Carolina's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They'll run play action. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Smashes ahead. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Punts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now the play fake. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. With the catch, it's held. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's Duke. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third, and he hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is why this team is losing these games. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be a run on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. With the catch, it's Mills. Gets away from one, finds room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Got it in the middle. It's Applewhite. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the... Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
Holding, receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Duke. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on a jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, East Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by just one over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to sling it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying the left side. Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's held. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Pass interference.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the East Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wide receiver going in motion. Snatch it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Duke. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Duke. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Gives it on the option. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now in the game.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a connection. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Snap it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the run, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Mills. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Oh, better look out! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's in open space downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.